You know, it never fails. You log back on the server, it's always nighttime. We gotta rush back over to the base and sleep because I didn't bring a bed with me and I don't want to get shot by skeletons while boating around here. But we've got a lot of materials to try to gather up for this build. And for my usual, welcome back to Surviving Bedrock, guys and gals. We have got, like I said, a lot of stuff to prep for. We've got a huge building to work on. We've got a lot of stuff to take care of up here. Hold on. Boop. Any creepers? No, I don't see any creepers. I don't think. We've got a sign. Blue Jay sent the night cleaning crew over. Oh, goodness. Rayth! Do you know how long it took this copper to oxidize? Oh, he did the sides, too. And there's a chest here. Okay, we'll check that in a second. Yep, he got all my copper. Ugh. That took so long to oxidize. You've got to be kidding me. Everything in here look normal. My dogs are all here. I need to get a stream going because we need some interior design in here still. What is this? Ask the gardener to tidy up. Here's his results. He said don't let it get into such a mess again. Why did I... Whoa, where... Whoa! Rayth! Well, I lost all that stuff. You've got to be kidding me. You guys see what I deal with here? Oh my goodness. Well, apparently I didn't notice it was a trapped chest. And he had, I don't even know what he had set up here because it's all blown up. Oy vey. Well, I'm gonna have to find some materials to clean this up. How's my armor? Yeah, my armor's not looking too great either. Well... I need... I don't know what I need. Oh, he is gonna get it. I didn't get back even a fraction. I didn't get anything from that chest. Literally everything's gone. I hope I have... I need to go see what he did at the tree farm. Anything else trapped over here? It's lucky it didn't take out my house. Or I didn't have anything built underground yet. We'll clean this up later, I guess. Let's go see what the heck's going on at the tree farm. Well, I can see what he means by the gardener. Oh my goodness. Why? I hope I have the saplings to replant some of these since... Oh man, jungle. I should have tons of oak and birch saplings, probably acacia. Let's put my horse in here. I had to move my parrots over here because they kept annoying me. Oh no, they kept flying. Every time I would come back from the nether, they'd be on my shoulder. Like teleporting to me. I have oak, I have birch, I can replant most of these. Do I have jungle? Acacia. Do I need to like start keeping an eye out for trapped chests now? Do I even have any jungle? Jungle. Yeah, we can replant these. Oh, this is gonna be a mess to clean up. Alright. Well, now I gotta take time out of building my iron farm to clean all this up. We'll come back when this is all said and done, I guess. Well, it's a good thing we finally got mending from a villager so we can put it on this axe, because it took a beating cutting down all these trees and fixing all the damage that Rayth did over here. But at least we had the opportunity to put this little cheat rail above all the oak trees. You put a solid block, or in this case a lower slab so nothing spawns on it, about 8 blocks above where the saplings go. I just did a whole line because it was easier. But it'll keep them from growing into giant oak trees, which makes it much easier to cut them down. Because as you noticed, Rayth did not bother de-leafing the giant oak trees. Apparently that was too much effort for him. But everything is cut down and replanted. I spent way more time over here than I wanted to today. But we gotta come up with some ways to get him back, because apparently now he's chosen violence. I didn't know we moved into causing bodily harm in the pranks now, but I'll have to come up with some good ones for him. And maybe the other members on the server now. Oh, and in the famous words of Bugs Bunny,
of course you realize this means war.
So while nobody is on the server right now, I thought it'd be a good chance to come on here and do a little gift giving, or in Rayth's case, definitely prank giving. We got some stuff for Sammie. I made her up a bow because she doesn't have one yet. Actually, there's one I got a bunch of random drops from my skeleton farm and combined a couple of them. So we'll leave these here and here. I'm gonna leave this for Sammie, at least till she has a chance to get a better bow. We're not gonna be pranking Sammie just yet. We'll let her get settled in a little bit more first. Let's go ahead and replace the glass in her window. Grab our bed and head over to our next stop. So our next stop is over at Rayth's base. I've got a couple ideas on how to prank him a little bit over here. Although we're going to have to really step up our game to get him back for the last one he did to us. We're not there yet.
20 minutes later.
Oh yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Definitely adds to the ambiance of the crop farm. But we're not done here. We've still got more to do. So, Rayth's area is looking a little overgrown around his villager breeder and around his iron farm. He might need to call that gardener back out because he needs to get a little bit of a trim done, I think. I think these signs will get the point across, don't you guys? You might want to call that gardener back out. Your area is looking a little overgrown. And he left his door open like an animal. Let's go ahead and close that for him. But look at this. Oh yeah, it's glorious. You can't even see his iron farm. That's what I call payback right there. Okay, we got one more stop. Now, we haven't been over at Guru's base yet. He's got a nice little starter house and a starter area over here. But one thing I noticed from his videos, he has quite the large pen of sheep and cows. And I thought, in honor of the upcoming Minecraft movie, why not make all his sheep pink? We're gonna need more dye. How do I get out of here? Where's his carpet? He doesn't have any carpet. There it is. Good thing we still have plenty of leftover bone meal. That should probably do it. Gotta make all the sheep pink. No white sheep left behind. Oh yeah, that looks great. We'll go ahead and leave him the leftovers. All right, on to more important things. Oh, and I also decided to turn part of his house pink. Don't worry, we left him the white wool in the chest that I put the dye in so that he can turn it back. light weathered pranks for Guru. So I'm over here at the island, digging out the last little bit of stone that was over here. And I came across this random chest in the wall, which is really odd and weird. It's a buried treasure chest. Nowhere near the I mean, it's technically near the ocean, but that's that's quite funny. That's quite funny. Well, cool. We got a Heart of the Sea, we got a cake, we got some potions. Neato. Okay, so we are finally back. It's been quite a bit of a hiatus between clips here. Just had a lot of stuff going on, but we're going to try to finally start knocking out this iron farm build. We've got a perimeter of what the size of the building is going to be set up right now, and I've got this one block up here. This is where we're going to start doing the platform for the iron golems to spawn on. Now, I did make this whole build in creative first, and I actually turned around and made a Structura file for it. So you guys can kind of get a sneak peek of a spoiler here. And I need to shift this guy around a little bit, get him to the right position. I think that's the one I need. Ignore that. I don't know. Something's cursed over here. That wasn't there before. I don't know what's going on there. But anyhow, this is where our iron golem spawning platform is going to be. This is 17 by 17. And I just thought I would put it on this layer of the Structura, just to kind of make it a little easier to visualize as I'm filling this in. We're not going to build this whole thing for you guys like this in Structura. I think once we get the Iron Golem collection area in, we'll start building this and maybe do a time lapse from the camera account so you guys can kind of see a bird's eye view of it all going together. So right there, 17 by 17 platform, we're going to fill this whole thing in except for the one block in the middle. Now that we got the whole platform in, we need to put a one block border around the whole thing because this is going to keep the water inside the platform. We can quickly run around and do this. So now we've got the platform the perfect size to be able to put water down, and it'll flow exactly up to the center hole but not fall in. But we have to do one more step, because if we were just to fill this whole platform in with water, it would just be standing water and it wouldn't be flowing. So what we need to do is we need to put blocks in each of the corners just like this, and then we'll need to put blocks behind them to keep the water in. So something like this. More. Technically these blocks are temporary. Well, the back ones probably won't be, but the ones on the floor here will be temporary. So actually what I'll do, I don't have any more tuff on me right now. I will just use dirt, because I'll end up breaking those blocks out. I had thrown some torches up here just to keep some baddies from spawning here. Alright, let me reclaim these a little bit here. If I don't have to go craft any more tuff. I shouldn't need any more after this. I decided to use the new tuff blocks. This platform, I thought it looked pretty good. So, we're gonna be really cheap here. We're gonna penny pinch these blocks, because I don't want to go make more right now. Grab that. Technically, I don't need these corner blocks right now. Yep, we have just enough. Okay. And now, if my calculations are correct, and I've got 3 water buckets on me, we'll put 1 water right here. I think we end up skipping these 2, and then we fill in this whole side. And by doing it this way, I should be able to do this, and then that will be an infinite water source. So we can just keep filling in. We want to fill in this whole side. Fill my buckets back up. And we can do this all the way around. Okay, so now all of that water is in except for the tops, and we are flowing like normal. And just all we need to do to finish this off is put one water block right there on each of these 4 corners. We can go ahead and refill our buckets like so. 3 and 4, and now we can just knock these dirt blocks out. They're not necessary anymore. And the last 4 right here. And this is done. As you watch that dirt block, it will float all the way through and fall through the hole. That is perfect. And all of our torches and everything fell through there as well. So that is exactly what we want. That is the water flushing platform for the iron golems. Now the only thing we need to do is set up the lava chamber right here, which I kind of forgot to bring lava with, so I gotta go rectify that. And seeing as how I'm getting sick and tired of constantly having to boat back to the main base, we're gonna throw another portal right here. We already built one on the nether side, so this will link up properly. So if I go through, fingers crossed, this should link to the new tunnel I built. If it doesn't, we're in for a world of hurt. And it looks like it did. And I picked up a slab that I threw through. Alright, cool. Awesome. Alright, now let's go get some lava, and we'll head back. Okay, now that all of this is fully in, our next step is to put in the lava blade that will take care of the iron golems for us. I've got everything in my hotbar that we should need for this. We're just going to go ahead and do this so I can not end up falling in the hole while I'm trying to set this up. We are going to want a top half slab right here, and that is going to make it so the items can slide under, but the golems cannot. We are going to put a solid block on top of that so that the cats can't jump up on it and then perpetuate in the farm. And then from here is where we start laying the jungle signs, and that's going to hold the lava in place. We need 2 going out in each direction from this block, and you have to crouch and place them since now they added sign editing in. And then from here, I need to set up 4 more signs, I believe, like this. Or make a little box around one portion of it. I believe that's correct. Well, we'll find out when I get the lava in if I got it right. We need a sign on top of all of these signs. The lava is going to go right on top of this block that I'm standing on. Grab my other stack of signs. If I remember correctly, I just need signs on the side of all of these. I gotta do this while I'm being pushed around. There. There. Those 2. And the last 2. And we can get rid of our dirt. As you see, as I break these, the dirt will flow under that. Now, actually, I should have kept some, but I need to get up over here. Get above this. If we put our lava bucket down, if I did this right... Not sure if I did this right. We're gonna find out in a second if we make stone. Does the lava contain, or did we screw it up? We're good. Alright, I didn't mess it up. Here's our lava blade. That will take care of the golems. And we will not be able to hit it because we're too short. Perfect. Now our next step for this is going to be building the rest of the iron temple around this. We're also going to put leaves on all of these surfaces up here, so we don't accidentally have any iron golems spawning on the edge outside of the water, because they cannot spawn on leaves. But we're going to do all of that off camera, at least from this perspective. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the camera count out. We're going to do a time-lapse aerial shot of this temple going up real quick. Enjoy. Okay, as you guys can see, the Iron Temple is finally constructed. This took quite a while. We had a couple live streams working on this, as well as some time off camera just doing a lot of the terraforming, but I think we really struck gold with this one. And now we need to hurry up and get the villagers over here, and this is going to be a lot easier than I initially thought it was going to be. We are going to pick a spot, any spot, probably like right about here, I would say. This looks like a good spot. We are going to dig down, and you will see why that torch is going to be a problem. You know what? We're going to dig over one more, because that torch right there will be a problem. So let's put this back. Let's get these floor blocks back in here like that. And let's break these two out. We need a 2x2 hole. Technically we don't, but we're going to use a 2x2 hole. Let's get some torches in our hand just so we can see. And we need to dig down to about 64. And we're really doing a 2x2 just so I make sure there's no cave or pit drops in here. I don't think there will be, but you never know. We need to go down to 64. Perfect. That, and we need to go this way. Few blocks. Up to 20. And we need to go this way, a couple blocks. If I'm correct, you've got villagers. Hi, guys. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, and my bed is up on the surface. One moment, please. Okay, that's better. They are all now awake and doing their jobs. And I'm breaking all their lights. Let's not do that. Let's get in here. And we're gonna make them unhappy campers because we need to take up all of their stuff. Now, let me triple check. I know because I've traded with these guys, but they are locked in. We still have our protection and our fire protection. You are still mending in Aqua Affinity, and I've definitely traded with you. And I've sold you, yeah. He's on max because I sold him. Okay, so what we're gonna do is clean up our inventory. Gonna get a boat. Actually, what we need to do over here first, let's do this part first. We are going to create a bubble elevator to get the villagers up into the farm from down here. And the easiest way to do that, which I should have done when I was at the top, we need to drop a couple water buckets down here. Here and here. If I do one in this corner and one in that corner, that should make an infinite source up there. And then I can break these. We'll contain this water in a second here. Let's see. I don't have anything I can make buttons with. That's not good. Okay, one moment, please. Again. This just goes to show you, no matter how well prepared you think you are, you're not. We need to do buttons there, 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 and there. That'll stop the water from coming out. We have got a stack of kelp here that we are going to plant all the way back up. That, and that will turn all of this into water sources. Gotta do this for all the spots. Perfect. Now all we have to do, come down here, knock out all the kelp because we're done with it. It will slowly float up to the surface or come back down, one of the two. We will get our soul sand out. We will pop these 4 blocks out. We will throw some soul sand in here, and this should make a bubble elevator now. And all of our stuff's going to be bubbling up there right now. We're not going to go up there right now because we won't be able to get back down. We're going to now break all these guys job blocks. I'm sorry, guys. And your beds. Your beds are now mine. You guys can have all your stuff back in a little bit. I promise. Let's get a bed. Not a bed, a boat. We gotta get these guys in a boat. Come here, guys. Who's our volunteers? Get 2 of you now and 1 of you later. Come on. They're literally standing exactly in the corners so that I can't move them. We got this. You guys think you're smart. Aha. Can you go in the boat? 1 of you? Somebody go in the boat. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You're far too kind. Let's put a torch in here because I don't want anything spawning. We got the lead. Nope, I don't want to trade with you. I want to lead the boat. 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 There it goes. Hit boxes. I'm hoping nobody suffocates. Should be good. Oh, I didn't think about this. Hold on. Let's make this corner. They can actually. I'll have a lot of room. I don't want to walk. If I pop myself in that bubble elevator. Alright, let's see if we can just kind of nudge the boat. The lead is not working the way I wanted it to. But this will. As soon as the boat hits the bubble elevator, it will eject them from the boat, and they will all float up. Or it didn't it? I don't know why it didn't eject them from the boat. That's kind of, Can I break this? Oh. Hi. Okay. Well, that's a thing that just happened. You guys like to come into your new home? I don't know what's happening here. There they go. There it goes. That was a little messier than I thought it would be, but now if and I'm gonna need to go outside really quick because I have to go break my bed that's out here because I don't want this bed creating the village because that would be bad. So there are no other beds out here. There is a job block, but none of them can link to it, so I'm not too worried about it right now. Let's set up how these beds are supposed to go. If I remember correctly, we're gonna have 10 beds on 3 different levels. And nothing goes in the middle because that's where the items will drop. I need to remember here. How did I set this up? Let me bridge around this lava really quick. Because we're going to have the items drop straight down through this hole. And then we'll have collection going through the floor and to wherever I decide the storage is going to be. And we need the beds centered around this center of the farm. Okay, I do now remember how I had these beds set up. I went and got the 3rd villager up here now while I was off camera. So we've got all 3 of these guys up here. Now, a fun thing with beds, or maybe not a fun thing, you cannot place beds on top of other beds. They have to be placed on a solid block, but once you do that, you can remove the solid blocks. So we've got a pattern here that'll allow us to get 10 beds on 3 different levels. So we will place 10 beds, and then when we will remove a layer of bricks, place 10 beds, remove a layer of bricks, place 10 beds, remove the last layer of bricks. And we are going to have the beds set up so they are 1, 2, 3, and 4 centered around this center of the iron farm. So hopefully that dictates where the center of the farm is going to be. So we will put 1 there, and then 1 of these guys should link to it, thus recreating the village. I need to not do that. Ugh. I need to get up on all 4 sides, which means I'm going to have to break these out so that I can pillar. 2 beds. Check. If I can just pillar across. This is the only pain in the butt part. Once these are all set, this will be fine. We only have 3 villagers. We only have 3 beds for them right now. And then I fall off and make that whole endeavor pointless. And bed number 3. They should all be linking with any luck. Oh, don't tell me that's too high for you guys. Villagers have to be within 3 or 4 blocks vertically. I don't think they're linking to those. That's going to be an issue if they're not linking to those beds. Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Remember, folks, technical difficulties like these are how you know it's 100% an authentic stream. Accept no imitations.
So, Mr. Jungle Villager was up on that ledge up there, and then he was high enough because he was on the same Y level as the beds, and he linked to it. So that created the village, and now they're all running around, and they're all standing on the pillars trying to get to their beds. I don't want them to be able to sleep in those beds because, yeah, that might push a villager up into the iron farm area, and that would be bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually break. Don't fall in there. We're going to break these because I don't want to risk the villagers being able to accidentally reach those beds. We need to start locking them in place, which is going to be problematic because I need them to breed. So I need to rethink how I'm going to do this because this is about to be a nightmare. Okay, I think I came up with a convoluted mess on how to do this because, fun fact, planning this stuff in creative ahead of time is a lot easier than actually doing it in survival. So we decided first off we're going to lower the beds by 1 because I had room in my test to be able to put another row of beds if I wanted to. So I put the glass up here and then we'll start the beds 1 lower because in between the glass is where the iron farm drops. Oh, I just completely got myself stuck in here. Let's not do that. That's where the iron farm drops are going to fall through. Let's put a block there so I don't do that again. But we've got this weird little barricade here because we are going to make it so the villagers can't reach the beds. If I break this one just to be safe, there's no way the villagers can get up onto this platform. So I should be able to be safe to be able to put the beds down. Problem number 2, I didn't make sure the villagers couldn't get up here, so I've got a villager running around. Let's see if we can push him back down. Sir, I need you to, I could pop him through the floor, but he'd take damage. I don't exactly want to do that. Let's just see if we can, coerce this guy to go back down the stairs over here. And then I think we'll block those stairs so the other villagers don't go up there. Because I didn't think about that. Okay, fine. You want to do it the hard way? We can do it the hard way. Come on, buddy. And down he goes. Yeah, he took a little damage. Apparently we're going to be able to avoid that. Let's block these stairs really quick. Because that's going to be a headache if I don't. Okay. That one's... We'll just do that. Just for good measure on both of those. No, sir. 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 Can we not do this, please? That would be great. I need you to go down the stairs. I need you to go down the stairs. Why do villagers work themselves into corners so you cannot move them without hitting them? Cue the 20 minutes later.
One eternity later.
If you ever wondered why people say working with villagers is a headache, this is why. All of this. Okay, bed 1. Bed 2. 3. I'm already placing these wrong, but it's okay. All the pillows are still pointing towards the center, so we should be fine. I have enough beds in my inventory to place 10 down right now. And that's all of them. And with this setup here, we will break this just to be sure. The villagers should not be able to reach those to sleep in them. I'm half tempted to make this wall 1 higher just to be safe. And now what we're going to do is we're going to break all the blocks under here. Because when I get the next set of 10 beds, it will go underneath this set on this next platform. If I can reclaim most of my cobblestone. Can I have the rest of that, please? Thank you. Okay. We do not currently have the wool to make the next set of beds, unfortunately, though. So that is going to be one of the next things we're going to do, is run back and get more wool. But before I do that, I can throw these guys a load of food and they can start making babies. And we can start at least going up to the 10 count villagers. But first what I'm going to do is I will give them back their job blocks so that they may work. And I believe the way I had this was that librarians were going to go here. So these guys should go back to their jobs and start working. And my farmers, I believe, were over in this corner. But we will throw this guy's workstation right there, and he should go to it. Waiting for particles. Do you not see your workstations, sir? Your job's over there? Oh, there it goes. That was... I was worried something was wrong there. Okay. So they all detect their job blocks. That's good. These guys... The librarians are, like, probably the most cooperative when it comes to villagers. Except for rolling them, but we'll get to that later. Let's go get the food. Okay, and just because I was extra paranoid of the villagers being able to reach the beds, I increased this wall another 1 block higher so that I can still jump up here, but they should not be able to reach it. But let's go ahead and start throwing them some food. They will take those, and he's going to share, and they're going to breed. Exactly what we want. We'll throw you some food, and we will... This guy shouldn't compost the potatoes, right? Let's find out really quick. I'm hoping he doesn't... I don't think he'll compost them because his inventory is not full. We're gonna hope. Please don't compost your potatoes, sir. You need those. But these guys are already doing their thing. And they should go up to the maximum number of beds, which is 10. So we should be able to get... Oh, we've already got a cat. Look at that. I didn't think about the babies. I don't think they can... No, they shouldn't be able to get under that. I shouldn't have any problem with babies glitching under there. Well, we'll find out in a second. It's about to be nighttime. If any of the villagers somehow sleep, we'll have to go up top and, like, remove the lava. Because I do not want to risk anything. No, I do not think they are reaching those beds at all, because they would have been sleeping by now if they were. And let's just make sure that no tomfoolery happened, that these guys still have all their enchantments. I think we're good. You're still a farmer. Okay. We are going to go back. We've got some loose sheep over at the tree farm, so we can get some wool from them because we need to be able to make another 20 beds. So we came back to the tree farm to shear the sheep, and apparently I have cakes now. There's a bunch of cake on my pumpkins. On my jack-o'-lanterns, to be more specific. Well, I guess we eat cake. Okay, we are back now. We've got the wool. The villagers are still breeding, which is awesome. They are making jungle babies. I should have thrown them enough food that they should be able to make all the babies we need, because I'm pretty sure... I'd have to double check the math on it. I know they use 12 food in breeding. I'm not sure if each villager uses 12 food or if only one of them does. We'll soon find out if we get enough villagers, but we have the beds. We've got some red beds and I got some white wool. I had just combined a bunch of the different sheep colors and I made them all red just so it was less stuff to carry in my inventory. But what we're going to do now is we're going to get our way in here. I should be able to just do this from right here. Okay, so we need to do that. And should be able to pick block these. This is the pattern that I meant to place these in earlier. Like that. And now we're going to go boop. And 3 more here. And here. And here. And then we can break these blocks. Let's make the last 10 white beds. Perfect. Let's get that out of my inventory. My ender chest has just become my item dump for right now. Now this next bit, I'm not going to be able to place a bed on these blocks because of it being slabs. Let me see what I need to do here. Yeah, I'm going to have to raise... I'm either going to have to raise this floor... Nope, we got a kitten. The kittens will escape because they're small enough to fit under that slab. So if I intend to keep getting cats in the farm, I may have to figure out something to do with that. But I have plans for a spider farm later on, so I don't think we're going to need the string from the cats. Okay, hold on. I know what we're going to do. We're going to use a little bit of our bamboo wood. Let's get that blocked. We are going to make some more bamboo slabs, and we'll raise that floor up by 1, which will let us put all the beds on it. We'll probably just leave that section raised up. Let's bring this in there with me. I don't want to leave this open and risk the babies running in. So we will just jump in here. And we will make some slabs. Oh, I just made some stone slabs on accident because the game moved the item I was crafting as soon as I crafted it. I love that, Minecraft. Thank you. Keep doing that. I don't know how many we're going to need. Let's just make some of those. Let's turn... So you have to make slabs and then turn them into mosaic and then turn the mosaic into slabs. It's very convoluted. Let's make... one more set of slabs, and let's see if that's enough. Basically, we're just going to, anywhere there's a bed, we're going to go and put the same block down. I have to keep up with my pattern that I have. Alright, let's get these in. I see the particles from the villagers linking to the beds, which is awesome. So yeah, now all we need to do is be able to get out of here. In order to do that, I'm just going to do that. And we will leave this section completely cordoned off until we get the villagers, all as adults, all into their spaces and locked into where their workstations are going to be. And then once everyone is locked in, then we can tear this wall down. But guys, I think this is where we're going to finally wrap up this episode. Next episode, we will be locking the villagers in and actually getting iron golems to spawn. And who knows what else. This one's been a long time going, though. Please, if you guys would, hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps out. We're trying to get to 500 subs on YouTube. And we're back to live streaming now, so check those out. We're not committed to a schedule just yet, but I would like to try to get back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream schedules. But guys, that's gonna do it for this episode, and the villagers are staring at me very creepily. My name is Aggro, and I gotta skate. Later.